Basically, let's talk about my car crash. Let's talk about that. Okay, so hey guys, it's me. I'm back. So I haven't like posted a video in a long time because I had an accident. So yeah, I was in a car accident and like my grades went like down the drain. I don't know, down something, and I had to like make up my grades. Okay, so the last time I posted was was 3 months ago. Okay, well, me and my boyfriend went out to roll. I think that's what it was called. Like, we went there on like a little date. We were on we were stopped at like a red light, and a car came from behind, and like it was weird because there was this good song playing and we were like, you know, like dancing or whatever, and it kind of felt like a movie because it's like in Footloose, you know, when they were like all having fun and they're gonna I was in the back seat, so I was behind the driver and on the left side, obviously. And what happened was when they hit into the car we were in, my like head went like forward to the driver's headrest thing, and then I hit back to my rest, and then sideways to the window, and then backwards again. And I did have my seatbelt on. Our car hit into the car in front of us, and that person just drove away. I don't know why, but they drove away. And our Lyft driver like stopped, and the guy behind us stopped, and like I like was about to faint. Like I blacked out. I was gonna pass out until my boyfriend was like waking me up, and without him I would have passed out, but I was about to, and like I kind of forgot what had happened when I was there. The Lyft driver asked if I needed an ambulance to come, and I was like, no, I'm fine or whatever. But then like a few minutes later, everything started hurting. Like my neck started hurting, my head, and my back started hurting a lot. And like I have scoliosis, but like it has never hurt that much before, and I couldn't move. I was like, my arm was stuck like this, and my neck was stuck like this, and like if someone would talk to me I would move like this. I couldn't move my neck or my head. And later I asked the Lyft driver to bring the ambulance, and like they opened the door next to me, and they didn't like have me step out of the car. They were just like kneeled down and were like, oh, do you know your name? And I kind of forgot the date. I remember forgetting the date, but then he asked me, oh, what hurts? And I told him my neck, my back, and my head. And I was like crying like a lot. And the ambulance person was like, oh, you'll be fine, just go home and drink Advil. And I was like, okay. And then he closed the door, and then I was like waiting for them to come back. So I'm just there waiting, thinking that they checked like the driver, because the driver was outside of the car and I was still in the car. So I'm waiting, and I asked my boyfriend, oh, where's the ambulance? And he said they left. And I was like, what do you mean they left? Oh yeah, they left. I'm like, so what do I do? Okay, so a few moments later the police came, and they were like asking me for my ID, but I don't have an ID yet. And they were asking for like my social security number, but I don't know that. and they were like just asking for like my address and things like that. They asked if I was hurt, and I said yeah, and I told them what happened, and they like looked shocked, and they were like, no, you have to go to the hospital like right now. Why didn't they take you in the what is it called, the ambulance? And I was like, I don't know, they just left. And they were like, oh no, you have to go to the hospital right now, you look really bad. So after the police like got our information, we ordered another lift, and when we got to my house, my mom was already waiting outside because we had called her to tell her what had happened. So she was waiting, and when we got there, we got in the car and we went to the urgent care near my house, and we waited, and we got seen fast because I was like still crying. I couldn't move my neck, my head, my arm was still like stiff. So when we got seen by the doctor, they told us what had happened. We filled them in, and the doctor said, no, you can't come to the urgent care, you have to go to the emergency room like ASAP. So we got in the car. When we got to the emergency room, my mom like signed in, and I took forever to walk there. And then the lady told me, oh, can you walk here to here? And I tried to walk from where she told me, and I couldn't, and I kept crying, and she like held my neck and like started yelling some codes or whatever, and some guy came running with like a neck brace and put a neck brace on me, and it started hurting so much, and I kept crying, and they sat me down on a wheelchair and they wheeled me to the back. And I was so shocked because in every emergency room I have ever been to, they have never ever seen me that quick. So hours went by, and I couldn't sit up or lay down like this. I had to be laying down flat. I couldn't watch TV because the TV was like over here, and I would only look at the ceiling. And that was because if there was something wrong with my spine, sitting up would have hurt it more or something. Doctors kept coming in, running little tests and stuff, and at 1 in the morning, they took me to a room, and they said that they were gonna keep me overnight. So I stayed there for 3 days, and they ran a whole bunch of tests, from CT scans to MRIs to x-rays, like a whole bunch of tests, and I couldn't even eat. So what happened was that they found my L4 and L5 discs bulging. I don't know what that means, but it's gonna be like that for the rest of my life. And my mom was crying because my mom has that. She has something similar to it. And when I did get sent home, it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to be able to walk again because I couldn't walk. So when I went back to school, I still couldn't move my neck. I couldn't move it at all. I had to be sitting against like a wall to support me so I could lay back. And then weeks went by, and I started trying to move it until finally I could move it again. But when I would go to school, I would have a neck pillow, and my teachers were nice enough to like let me lean against the wall. They would give me extra time on things, you know, let me leave class a few minutes early so no one would bump into. As weeks went by, I could move my neck, but the thing is, my back pain is still there. And I'm in cheer. Well, I was in cheer. I was in cheer since the summer before freshman year. So I had been in cheer for a while. And when I would go to practice and like sit there or lay down there on the floor, But when I actually try to like practice, I will get stuck, my back will start hurting, and I'll be like, you know, let me ignore the pain, I'll be fine. And it kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I would like sit down or whatnot and keep trying. But it got to the point where I noticed I can't cheer anymore. Like I can't anymore. I was gonna do competition, but my body couldn't handle it that when I went. And I was gonna be in the routine. My back like got stuck and I like fell to the ground and started crying. And sadly I had to quit because I couldn't deal with the pain. And yeah, so what my doctor told me is I have to take it easy and not push myself because of my future. So like present me could hurt future Brianna, get me? And like it's just been a lot. And especially when it's cold, those days like kill me because it gets my neck so stiff that I can't move it anymore, and my head starts hurting again. And I have had a million appointments, and so far they still haven't said like that I look better. I'm still the same, and it's been 2 months already since the accident. And I joined drama club to keep my mind busy, but yeah, that's what happened day of the car crash in these few months. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, share, and bye.